Alright guys, Nick here from Velocity Trading, and I just want to go over the recap today. Just kind of go over this, what we've been seeing this month, and going over what's been the best, working, kind of strategies and trends we've been seeing in August here. So let's go over today's trade real quick, and then I'll go over into what's been the best, working stuff we've been seeing this month in the small cap market. All right, so today, as you guys see the title, I did lose $1,300 today. Lost about 1.3 R. Was risking 1 R in the trade. Um, but got a little slippage. Actually, not really. I guess I was risking 1.2, 1.3 R. But had like a 252, 253 average. So yeah, I was risking that 240 mark. So yeah, I was risking about 1.2, 1.3 R on the trade. So let me pull up my charts, my executions, my exits. So those are my entries. The green arrows are my entries. Got in there about 8,000 shares. Was thinking about getting 10,000. Then I added some more there, 2,000. I saw a pretty good soak there, and I added some more. And as you can see, we got some follow through. So overall, I mean, the game plan there on Works was, perfectly. I mean, everything set up perfectly here on Works. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a really better setup. Maybe some more consolidation here on the basing. Maybe a little bit more, a little bit lack of liquidity, and then maybe a move around 1030. If I could, pinpoint maybe something that would have been better, maybe I would have liked that. Maybe a fail here, come back in, and another ramp around 10:30, get more consolidation. Um, maybe that would have been a little bit better. But overall, I mean, this is what I want to see, right? I mean, the morning parabolic, right? Get some shorts in there, um, then some follow through, then some basing, and then a reclaim, right? And that's what we got. I mean, this is what I wanted to see. I mean, that's why I went over my pre-market, a morning parabolic, waiting for a pullback, back down to like 225, 230. And we got it. And then what I wanted to see was a swipe. The swipes came in here. I wanted to see good price action, stay thin on the push, and we got that, right. And it was just very trappy, right? Very trappy. I mean, we stayed super heavy here on this flush out, and then all of a sudden, the buying came back in. It stayed thin. We got a volume rev on the push, and then I was waiting for 250s to confirm to really get in, and it did, right? That 250 mark was holding pretty good there. Yes, we were having a little trouble pushing, but overall it was pretty steady over 250s, and scaled some in, added some more, and look at that. It's just really dirty, just really toxic there. I think Newsletter bought over 262, and they just pulled the plug, just dumped it into that breakout there, and just pretty much trapped every single long, right? Just really dirty action here on Works this morning. And again, you could find the negative in every trade, right? I was going over this in chat. I mean, you could be an A+ setup, and there could be one little negative, and you could just, kind of blame it on that one thing. But overall, if there's enough positives, really my trading, just looking at, price action and volume, and that's what I like to look for in my trades. And we had, and I thought it was pretty good price action volume on a low flow stock. There was, inventory, there was borrows going around. A lot of my long losses this month have been, stocks that had, it was hard to borrow. There was no borrows, but it works. I mean, it was a pretty much a cheap, pretty much free borrow all morning. And so there's definitely shorts in here. But again, we just had some follow through on Works. So yeah, back to my point, man. You can find the negative in any trade, right? I mean, Works. There was no news on it, but again, I don't really. I'm not the biggest, catalyst trader. I'm more so, like I said, momentum trader, technical trader, price action volume. I look for. Um, I know there was some shady stuff going on with this company, a couple months ago. They're under like some investigation for suspicious trading, so maybe that had a little sour taste in some longs. But at the same time, I mean, again, to me, that would probably bring in some more shorts on any days it's up. Again, maybe some baggies, but still, um, I saw this as a pretty good quality trade, and again, just didn't work out. Right, it's part of trading. Not every trade's gonna work out. There's no 100% winning percentage strategy. Again, I was telling the traders in chat, to me, the holy grail of trading is risk management, right? Keeping those losers small. So I had a big win. You guys saw my recap from last week. I had a big week last week. Just one trade, I made about 13R, right? So made 13R in one trade. If I had, even if I had 10 losses like this, right? And I lost 1R, I would still be up just off one trade. Think about that. If I had 10 losses in a row, but I had one big win, I would still be up. Just tribute to how important it is to having good risk management in your trading. And to me, losing 1.3R is a good loss. It's a good loss, right? It's not like I lost 3R, not like I lost 4R, not like I lost 5R. Kept it small, lost 1.3R. I could have been stubborn and said, oh, it's gonna reclaim, it's gonna come back, and now look at it. It would be at 213, and instead of being down 1.3R, I'd be down like 4R down here. So again, just stick to that stop, right? Use hard stops, right? Don't feel like you're a rookie or you're being a bad trader if you use hard stops. I think hard stops are very good. Nothing wrong using a hard stop. So again, that was the trade. I thought it was a good trade, a decent trade, and just had follow through. And now I want to go over just what we've been seeing in the month and kind of piggyback on top of this. So far in August, it's been really challenging, right? The longs, it's been really tough, longing as a small cap trader in August. Really the best longs have been coming from, pre-market, off, PRs, and again, it's tough, liquidity is lower. We get like, these fat green candles, and now it's up already 200%, and it's definitely a little tougher, right? Not saying you can't do it, but it is a little bit tougher longing in pre-market. You got to watch your size, and spreads can really open up on you, so you got to be careful. But that's been the money making, right? The money making has been coming from pre-market long, so that's really been the best longing strategy. We're not really seeing these opening moves anymore, right? We are seeing some of it's kind of been midday or maybe off open. It kind of trends above VWAP, not really giving us that pullback. But overall, a lot of these moves have been like this, fail follow through, right? A lot of fail follow through. So pre-market longing, but overall the best. August has been really good for shorting, right? The best shorting this month have been those pre-market fades after the pre-market long. Big overextension in pre-market. Looking for some topping action, looking for maybe even newsletter to top it out in pre-market, right? Those have been the best shorts. And then also after that, the best opportunities come in the afternoon, right? We're seeing a lot of the stocks have follow through in the afternoons. If you guys go watch my recap from last week, I pretty much went over a bunch of examples from last week of these end of day fades, and look at it again. BVPR here. Trend broke, got heavy, and look at this, big fade from 550 all the way down to 375. So that's a big fade right there in the afternoon. This is kind of how it's been in this market. Just a lot of these afternoon fades, stocks trending above VWAP in the afternoon, and then having that follow through, right? So again, going back to what's been working best, pre-market longs, pre-market shorting after overextensions into all-day fades, and an afternoon rug pulls, right? Those fades in the afternoon. So that's been pretty much August trading, right? And it's a big change up, right, to what we saw. I had record P&L months for June and July, because we would pretty much every other day we would get like a wash trap and squeeze pattern. You guys know that's one of my favorite strategies to use in the market, and they were on fire from July and June and July. It was fantastic. We were nailing it every other day. A nice intraday long, and I was going over it. This month, we really haven't had much. Maybe NTN, was good. This was probably the only really good one I had this month, the wash trap and squeeze. IGC was pretty good too, but IGC wasn't really an A+. That was good. And then, I never bash on it, but hey, I'm not really much of a scalper, but there's still range, right? Don't get me wrong, there's still range, there's good range in this market, even intraday. So scalping has been working good, buying the dips, selling the pops, buying the dips, selling the pops. For someone like me who looks for bigger picture trades, bigger picture moves, for me, I got in there 250s looking for, 280s, $3, right? I mean, I'm looking for, 4 or 5 Rs. I mean, hey, if you want to scalp, get in, risk a couple cents and look to sell for 10, 15, 20 cents, go do you, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm never going to bash anyone's trading style, right? But personally, my trading style has been a little bit tough on the long side. A little bit tougher on the long side. Majority of my profits have come this month from my shorts. I had a big short on GRNQ. I had a big short on OPGN. So those have been where I have been profiting this month. And yeah, I think that may be it for this video, guys. Just wanted to share how I lost $1,300 today, and how long was that? $1,300, and within 10 minutes. I show you guys that trading's not easy. Even a good looking setup may not work out for you, right? It happens. It happened in the past plenty of times. It's gonna happen again, where I'm gonna have a great looking setup and just doesn't work out, right? It's a part of trading, right? Just been a little bit tougher for the long this month, and you just gotta continue to take it. Don't let it shake your confidence, right? Don't let it shake your confidence. Don't go into tomorrow seeing a similar setup, and you start thinking about yesterday, like, oh, works failed yesterday, or this is not gonna work today. Just trust in your strategy, right? Trust in your ability. I've proven to do this, successfully for years now, and if I see the same opportunity tomorrow, I'm gonna go attack. I'm not gonna let this shake me. I'm not gonna let this rattle me, right? Go into tomorrow with a clean mindset, right? It doesn't matter what you made or lost the day before. Tomorrow's a new day, with new opportunities, right? That's how you gotta, look at it. And that'll be my mindset going into tomorrow. I'll be looking for any good short setups, any good long setups. Put it into my checklist, my criteria. If it lines up, chart setting up, price action volume setting up too, I'll look to attack again, just like I do every single day. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If anyone's interested in a in Velocity, we offer a free trial. Links down below in the description if you guys want to check us out. I'm out. Peace.